All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Justin Clark here, going live to look at these crypto markets and see what's going on here, see if we can decode some stuff. As you come on, let me know who you are and where you're tuning in from. If you're seeing this live or on a replay, and also if you want market analysis like this in your inbox, just give me a follow on Facebook or x.com, or you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and just really jump right into this. We're going to be taking a look at a chart setup. It's called the MA Momentum chart setup. Stands for Moving Average Momentum. And it's a chart that we actually use to do exactly that, to determine if there's potential momentum in a direction for the market. If you are a member of iCoinPro, you can go to my iCoinPro training. And if you want to study about this moving average momentum, MA momentum chart setup, you can go to part 3 and do it right here, MA momentum. Hey, good morning, Mike. Welcome. Yeah, and you can do that training really at any point in the 1-week course. So it's kind of a standalone training. All right, so let's take a look at this chart, and I'm going to explain a couple basic things for the people who have never seen this, the new people. We've got these red and green things here. These are called candles. They show what's happening with the price of whatever asset you're looking at. In this case, it's Bitcoin. We're looking at 1-day candles. So one of these candles shows the entire day's worth of trading in it. We've got this kind of shaded area. This is a Bollinger Band. This shows when there's potential movement coming in the market. And right now we're squeezing back in here. And the fact that we're squeezed in means that we could see the price action break out this way or break out that way, which would heighten the volatility of the whole market or of the asset. And the reason why we look at Bitcoin so closely, for those who are total noobs, Bitcoin's just a big bully. Whatever happens with Bitcoin happens with the rest of the altcoins. So it's kind of like a cheat code. You just have to really keep a close eye on Bitcoin, and then you'll kind of know what's going to happen with the rest of the market almost without exception. Okay, these other lines here, these purple, maroon, yellow, green, etc. These are moving averages. They're just calculations of price. Looking back, we're not going to get into how they're done. But we just need to know how to use it. Okay, that's all. And we don't need to know exactly how this is calculated. All right, quick education here. When the price action is trading above all of these moving averages, and in particular, when it's staying above this light purple one here and bouncing off of that and using that as support, that means that we are potentially in a bullish market and almost definitely not in a bearish market. All right. And we could see momentum continue in a bullish fashion. On the flip side, when we flip over and go underneath of all of these moving averages, and in particular get stuck under this light purple moving average, then we are potentially building up bearish momentum and almost definitely not in a bullish market. So where are we today here on the 12th of January? We are in between again, and we have lost the top 3 moving averages. We are getting kind of stuck under this moving average, this one right here. That is called the smooth moving average, 25. It's just the way that it's calculated. That's called a smooth moving average. So that one we're kind of getting stuck under. We're struggling to get above it. And that's not awesome. We use this lower band of the Bollinger Band as support, but now we're seeing that the price is struggling here to get above, and we got this Bollinger Band starting to slightly open up here. So here's what we got to keep an eye on: 90K. All right, that's going to be kind of the lower Bollinger Band. If we lose that, then we're looking at probably about 85K, which would be this next major moving average resistance. And again, if we start to lose the Bollinger Band, the moving average resistance, and more and more and more, that's terrible for the market, unfortunately. From a technical standpoint, not good. Can build real momentum in the opposite direction. Okay, on the upside, we need to reclaim 95 and start trading above that to possibly try to push through and try to make another run at 100K and see if we can get above that. And if we can get above 100K and start trading above it, then the bulls will probably remain happy. But right now, we're just in an uncertainty area. So we're probably going to see some volatility increase here. And if we put pressure on 90K or 85, the altcoins could really struggle. So we'll just have to see how that goes. But for right now, again, we're really in an in-between area. Nobody's certain what's happening, and probably quite a few people, and you can tell by the lowered volume, particularly yesterday, are just sitting on their hands and waiting for a breakout to either buy or sell. So people are sitting on the sidelines right now. So that's what we need to watch. 90, 85 on the upside. It's 95 and 100. So we'll have to see what happens there. All right. One thing we do want to be super aware of, and we're keeping an eye on this, is the longs versus shorts on Binance. A long is a person that's betting Bitcoin's going up, usually with leverage, which means it's super risky. They're borrowing money and they can blow out their account. Shorts are people betting Bitcoin's going down, usually with leverage, and it's super risky as well. Right now, most people are long, meaning that they believe Bitcoin is going to return back up and continue higher for the short term and long term, possibly. Whereas, not as many people are short. Now, we got to keep a close eye on this, because if this number gets over 70% long and the price action just keeps slipping lower and lower and lower and lower, we run the risk of what's called a long squeeze, which is a technical event, which means that all of those people that were long and leveraged and borrowing money and betting things were going up start to get liquidated en masse. All right. And the price can dramatically drop as those people get squeezed out of the market. So we're not quite there yet, but we are in, an interesting zone. So we need to keep a close eye on this and where we're at right now with that. So anyway, we'll be watching that pretty much throughout the day, especially if the price starts slipping lower. I'm going to be coming back and checking and seeing if this this gets over 70%. And then I'm going to be very, very, very cautious. All right, let's take a look at what coins are hot to trade using our software. This is the iCoinPro trading portal. This is our custom software. It is the all-seeing eye of crypto. We know everything that's going on, and it pushes it right to our smartphone. We've got trackers that track when things are dipping. We've got trackers that track when things are blowing up, and we got trackers that track when things are dumping, one of my personal favorites. And we crawl all the coins across Binance and Coinbase. So pretty much all the major coins we are tracking. So right now, let's just take a look at what we've got going on here. And I'm going to kind of flip through a couple coins. Not so excited about Uni at all. Bonk has volume, but I don't know that we're getting quite the movement I want to see. No, nothing going on there. Jasmy. Jasmy is pretty tight. Boy, oh boy, this market is tightening up. And when that's happening, maybe NCT will keep on the list. That one seems to still be moving, but the volume is dying off. Boy, not so great. XRP had a little run up yesterday. Guys, I'm just not seeing anything I'm super excited about. I'm going to wait for a bit bigger movements before I start trading again. We're kind of coiling up like a snake right now. So you can see across all the altcoins, things are tightening. So there's the potential that the market, is getting ready to do some sort of move this week. So we'll just have to see. So I'm going to be very cautious, super trade snob, wait for exactly what I want. And I'm going to let the software track it. But I don't have anything that I'm super duper excited about this morning. All right, everybody, that's all I've got for you today. Again, we got to keep an eye on those levels. Definitely 90K on the downside and 85. And then we got to get back over 95 to even think about trying to move higher and go back and try to see if we can get back over 100K again. All right. If you want to learn how to trade these crazy crypto markets, you can do our free bootcamp. Get back with the person who introduced you to iCoinPro or shared this video with you. Or you can send an email to support@icoinpro.com. That free bootcamp takes you only 40 minutes. You can literally do it right now, Sunday. Just do it right after you get off of here. The other thing I want to just talk about is if you want to get market analysis like this to your inbox, give me a follow on Facebook or x.com, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, everybody, let's see what happens. Could be a little bit of a quiet Sunday here, but we're going into the new week, and it's an interesting setup. So we will have to see what the market wants to do this upcoming week. Take care, everybody. Have a great Sunday, and let's see what happens this week. Take care. Bye-bye.